Greetings everybody, and finally welcome to a small update regarding the ANZAC Armoured deck account challenge linking up thing. Oh, 1 second. Whatever. Yeah. Here are my current stats. I'm Major 1751, not too far away from Lieutenant Colonel. I got my first loss, I guess you could say, since the actual first loss it doesn't count. Let's be real here, but whatever. I've played a couple of days today. Played one game a few days ago when I just wanted to test whether ranked is working, since the numbers were fucked up again in a different way, and I also played a couple of 10 versus 10s, but that's beside the point. Now, where was that? There it is. It was, out of all people, against Putin, and on pretty much the worst map I could have faced. I think this is probably the worst map against USSR, other than maybe Punchbowl. It is pretty much unwinnable against any decent player. I mean, I didn't play particularly well. I should have prepared better for the helicopters, which you will see will be a problem. But even then, I don't think I would stand a good chance against that. On hell in a very small place, it maybe could have worked. I would have definitely have a better chance, but you know, if you know. Here's one, you will see one big fuck up soon. I'll instantly buy Mirage as soon as I can to do with the K52, I believe. I don't think I kill it, right? Yeah. It's out with 1 HP, unfortunately. Now here's a big problem. I see those helicopters. I unload my RBS 70 3 squads, but the problem is he most likely can't spot them. Oh, can he? We might as well check, right? I can actually spot them. Okay, but even if he wasn't able to spot them, the fact that there are so many vehicles around them, which just means that, you know, these rocket pods, even if they can't even spot my RBS, we just panic them and render them worthless. There we go. These two are pretty much... There's the other one, which apparently got it. I'm not sure, or maybe just in fire position. Who cares? But yeah, I basically got fucked. Trying to save everything into the forest, just continuing with my M41s, but they also just get fucked. They only have one side armor. Go. Another Mirage. Kill one MI8. Should have unloaded these probably, yeah. And now get the commandos away from the... There we go, yeah. Meanwhile here, lots of cheap vehicles, BT-90s, BMP-3s, that's definitely a huge problem. Also another one driving through there, and as you can see, I'm just so slow. And I believe I even... no, probably bought them from this point, but still. You know, stuff like BT-90s, especially on this map, are just incredibly annoying to deal with. So yeah, at this point I'm like, yeah, okay, it was a garbage start, but maybe I can come back. BT-90 just completely fucks me. These bets not screw even win, if I remember correctly. Yeah, somehow. Yeah, I get into the town here. K29 wrecks me. I have no AA. Just have these leopards stuck in there. He was an MR24 VP, BT-90 driving through there. Also BP685. Just, you know, flanks open. That's the worst thing that can happen. If your flanks are open and he just drives shit everywhere, that's like the nightmare. You don't have something like a Hind, you don't have a Cobra, you don't have a Vickers, you don't have an MX-10, you don't have a Hajinala to deal with that. I miraculously managed to save this CV, but this MR24 VP, it's like And he instantly buys 2 more. But that single one was already enough. I think yeah, Bushranger didn't even manage to kill the BMP6, and the single MI24 VP wrecks the remaining Leopard Ace ones, and yeah. Was that M41A1 called Cheeseman? I just saw it for a split second. Whatever. And then I played a couple of more today. Against Partisan. 3 times against Partisan. The third one is very special. On again the best map, like I mentioned every fucking time. Nothing special from my side, but I still wanted to show it just for the sake of it. I'm gonna be nice here and say seems to be an interesting deck. Makrava 2B is not really the best thing that you can bring. BTR 152s with White 90 also I wouldn't use. Yeah, but whatever. I completely fuck him. He tries to push here as well, but that was just pointless. Instantly buys 3 Zephyr Bs after the failed opener. Kavas get wrecked. I also started with a Leopard CV and the RB17 base just in case something cheesy would go on, and that's exactly what happened. So no trouble there, and he surrenders. Second game versus Partisan was on Nuclear Winter. Just, you know, since I was scared of Rush, since he chased me last time, I think I opened with a bit more a 2-truck Drapers, and I also started with a Mirage ASF. I didn't expect him to heal rush me, considering he rose high and good luck F1 and stuff like that in the chat. But just wanted to have a, you know, just in case kind of thing. Doesn't have to be healer rush at least. Jesus, I can't talk. Even if he just, you know, starts with a lot of healers, you know. Again, my Kravas get wrecked. Don't have the infantry support in the forest. A bit harder though this time. I lost a lot of stuff too. Zephyrs wrecked my track Drapers. I just hate that. Rocket pods, effectively no aim time. That's so annoying. These two Merkava 2Bs are a rather big problem though for me. I managed to sideshot one of them, but yeah, with the 18 front armor and 18 AP, can't do too much against that. M41A1, hopefully dealing with those. Right, another Tehabi, probably the best thing against my deck. Leopard Ace 1 is really ballsy, but I will get a second shot of first, so I actually kill it, despite actually mismicroing it. I should not have done that. But yeah, again, Markama's Leopard Ace 1's outnumber them, and even managed to get, you know, 2 shots in it without with only 1 return shot and not a second one. And then I mismicro this Leopard. I should have sent this one first, retreated all 3, then sent this first and the other 2 behind, so the Makrava shoots at this full health one, which he can't one shot, and the other 2 will get the shot off on it. Yep, but could be worse. Now basically got in here. Also, this is a very good position. He's that's also a fun one. Attacking with those Maglans there. Shoot at the Rio, kill it. Explosion destroys the other Rio, and this explosion destroys the Maglan. It was kind of funny. Other than that, nothing special. He tries to kill my Leopards with the barrack, only gets 1 though, and it gets killed in return. And then the third match. He just instantly surrenders. Apparently he didn't want to play versus me. I don't mind, I got like 4 or 5 free points out of that, but... And then the latest match that I played just like 15 minutes ago against Miyazi or Mayazi, no idea who this was, playing Baltic Front. Since this map is also not that great for me, especially with that open field, I decided to go for Foxtrot, where you can somewhat force close quarter engagements, and considering that many people don't start with a lot of defenses, you can get into a position where you, once you are in that position, will pretty much only have these close quarter engagements. Yeah, he's smoking there, nothing too special. Started with 3 Wilks, which is like probably the best thing against my deck. He also knew it was me, so I wonder whether he kind of anticipated or knew that I was playing this deck and therefore started with those Wilks instead of something like a mod, which you sometimes see. This push goes as expected though. Local actually dealing quite a lot of damage, forcing me to unload way earlier. Leopards are all alive though. Important, MR24W, definitely a big problem. Drag Rapier, very slow off-road speed, will take quite a while to catch up, and I actually forgot to move it up further. I was kinda hoping the RBS-70 would deal with it, but I have to rely on smoke to save at least one Leopard, since they were not in cover because of the T-55 here. I had to move that back. Meanwhile on the right, he bought a second C very early. Not too sure why, but yeah, whatever. I'm buying 2 Commandos 90 just to see what I can do in Alpha, because sometimes if you get pushed out of here, you generally can anticipate that fairly early. If you are about to get pushed out of there, like 2, 3, 4 minutes, and during this time you can mess up a small push here and push the enemy out of Alpha in the town, because he invested all the points here, and often also pulled units from the right to here, like the 3 M1 Wilks. He started with them for this side, but then rerouted them to Foxtrot. Yeah, that's Foxtrot. So that's why it's often a good idea, if you're about to get pushed out, to start investing in this side, which you may or may not have seen in some earlier videos of mine. This is a nice situations. I have 3 Leopard AS1 pluses. I think they're all on full health. No, 2 on full health, 1 half down, and also shaken. And he has 3 M1 Wilks all on full health. I have no chance, really. I don't deal a lot of damage on max range, but I deal like 2 damage. No, 1.5, right? I think, yeah, I do 1.5 at max range, and he deals 5.5, right? Yes, 5.5 damage, so he 2-shots me up at max range. So, but I had the Leopard AS1 Plus coming up here, which is very nice. So what I did, first I retreated obviously, but then I attack moved, so he would try to engage me and get some side shots in with the Leopard. All full health at the moment. I get 1 shot in, as you see, down to 8 HP, since it can't show half damage. It goes down to 8 even though it's 8.5, and I get a side shot in, getting it down to... Oh wow, that actually happened. Sometimes, very rarely, if units are very close to each other, I can't 100% explain to you, that's just all based on my observations. You can actually damage 2 units at once, even with kinetic shots. I knew this was a thing with, for example, the MiG-77 gun. Not sure if it still is, but it had huge splash damage that it would damage those units at the same time. And it once happened to me that I think it was a Moderna. I'll hopefully try to link the video in the description or in the comments. If I did not, then just write a comment. It happened to me once that I was reversing I think it was a Moderna. Let's imagine this was a Moderna. I was reversing it into this direction, and there was a PTC 89 here. And when the Moderna was exactly in front of the PTC, a Challenger 2, I think, sideshot it and also destroyed the PTC. Or maybe it was shooting at the PTC and also destroyed the Moderna. That was like the first time that happened to me, and I realized it happened. But until now I didn't realize that it happened here again. It doesn't happen very, very often at all. So I was pretty lucky here, probably, because that most likely helped me a lot winning this engagement. Spoiler. But yeah. Now I'm again just trying to hope they show side armor, but they're the Yekari, which are definitely a big problem. I also immediately returned the Leopard Ace 1 Plus because I believe they were trying to turn the turrets to kill that one. And this is currently the most important Leopard Ace 1 on the field I have. Yekari tried to engage, but luckily I managed to get out alive, even though they would not have one-shot me, even with the side shot. But they would have panicked me, which would have been a big problem. Trying to get another side shot in. Get this one down to 1 HP. Yep. Shooting again, and as you will be able to see, he's now trying to hunt this one down, but shouldn't be able to. And now I'm moving those again and basically trying to get side shots with them. He's trying to go for this. I then try to get a lucky shot at him since he can't spot me until I shoot. Here before it was in this position, I already told it to stop. And I think about when it was like 1/3 time of the aiming time, I already told it to reverse, because generally when you tell a unit to stop, it drives like a few meters a bit forward since it has to decelerate, and then it's a bit deeper into actual line of sight. So this is when I already reverse, and as you can see, I pretty much exactly started reversing when I shot, after I shot, which generally you don't do due to input lag, since when you tell a unit to reverse, it takes like half a second or a second until it actually starts doing that. So that was really nice, got a shot off without a return shot. They are all very low except for this one, and now again trying to get a shot because I knew I could one-shot that one. Took a return shot but survived, and now I'm just hunting this one down. Even if I lose one there, but that's definitely worth it. 2 new leopards arrive, and yeah. I'm a bit scared though, don't want to move up into there, because I don't know what's in there. These miss each other, which is kind of funny. So about a manpad here, but forgot to unload. Typical Razzmann. This kind of mistake nearly cost me a game a while ago, if you remember. That one game on Hell in a Very Small Place where a tiger in my spawn nearly made me lose the game. Because I forgot to unload the base manpad that I had there. Again, similar situation a bit. 2 T-55s outnumbering me, I only have 1 leopard at the moment here. More coming up. I think I don't get killed there. Try to get a shot off before he can return. Then I try to bait some shots with other units. Also these leopards coming up and finish it off. Yeah, then nothing too much going on here. Syria again, finally kill it. I think it killed 2 leopard Ace 1 pluses. Which is definitely annoying. Bush Rangers that I originally bought for those Wilks got killed by the Sopo. Definitely bad for me, should not have moved them up that far. He buys an M2 Wilk. I probably would have sticked at M1 Wilks. Kill one with a Kehu. Got 1 shot off on one of them, I believe, so I repaired them. I turned the gun off because I didn't want them to shoot once they just penetrate the armor, so they only deal 1 damage, which means they deal 1 damage but effectively get killed or nearly killed in return, which I want to avoid. I want him to have to be in close range before I start shooting. Nothing going on too much on the right. He moved up 2 Yekari squads, but I had no commando squad in there. The Milan and RBS did a decent enough job to kill 1 squad before it was able to move in. But yeah, I mean, I was able to kill it, but it was still unnecessary. So this is actually a pretty bad position for me. In the late game, or after the opener, after 2, 3, 4 minutes, you generally want to have at least this forest. Because if the enemy has these two forests, he can reinforce fairly effectively, and can possibly even outmaneuver you, and at the worst case scenario, even snipe your reinforcements. And you, under any circumstances, would have to avoid that. You should. This is like one of the worst situations you can be in. He picks off my Drag Rapier FSA. I think my my number one not. I buy an F111, sort of panicked by, but don't manage to get anything. I wasn't really paying attention to where the T-55 was shooting out from. Oh, he actually spotted my rover RBS, rover CV. Makes sense. I was a bit surprised he was so accurate with this hawk that I thought he may have been just a bit lucky. 2 more M1 Wilks. Again, kill him with the KU and Leopard Ace 1 pluses, just like the M2 Wilks. He buys his second CV. I have these commandos here. I anticipated the CV to be in there, unfortunately. Not quite right. Bombing here with the F111C, just effectively preparing to possibly push later on into here. He buys an F-15A, what? An F-18C, which was very surprising. When I saw his plane spawning here, after I bombed there, I was, okay, that's probably like a MiG-29, but holy shit, F-18C. Yeah, kills my planes, all 3 of them. And nearly kills a KU that I accidentally still had circling there. Again, repairing my Leopards. My KU is missing the Sobel with both missiles. Hawk 51 coming in again. Doesn't do anything though. Panzer Carrier, we're trying to get into there, but Commandos 90, easy peasy. I buy a CV here to start taking because I'm still behind on conquest points. Maud coming in now again. I don't think that was the right choice, especially considering that he saw 2 KUs of me, both being still alive. I think he should have stuck to M1 Works. What's my CV? I mean, not too hard. Seed coming in. Good with the Phantom, losing it, but that was fine. 111C, I try to blind bomb, don't get it. KU snipes the Sobel. Not that it helps me much, but kinda nice to have. Now here, he's reversing the mod into the wrong direction. You want to reverse it into this way, into the forest, but he's doing it in a wrong way, and I get a side shot on it. I think even another side shot? No. KO finishes it off. And he's firing position with the T-55, which was a very good call. And manages to even kill my CV. ANZAC again picks up my F111, but I kill his F-18 and was able to kill the CV. 3 more M1 Wilks. It's more what he should do. But he needs infantry support. Because they just pick him off here, one by one. That's not what you want to happen. I mean, of course, you never want 2 units to die, but this was also an interesting thing. KT just completely wrecks at 1 Ace 1 plus. And now I'm in a very good position. I got these Leopard Ace 1 pluses in these forests. I got line of sight everywhere. That's exactly where you want to be. Though I don't have a lot of stuff in there, but I have reinforcements coming. Now I got a Leopard CV here, so it doesn't die to some fire precision shenanigans, and game is pretty much over. But even if he pushed me out of here, as you can see, he doesn't have a lot of stuff here at all. The KT and the T-55 there being the 2 biggest things, but I would easily be able to push into here with like 2 Leopard Ace 1 pluses and some scouts. Also partially because he was a bit too aggressive, trying to get into this town. And also the F111C killing that 1 spike squad definitely would have helped immensely. And yeah, try to move up 1 commando squad into this town, but it gets picked off. And that's it. I had a lot more kills compared to losses than I anticipated, because I had a hard time on the left and didn't really manage to get a lot of ground with a few units I had on the right. But yeah, after all, it seemed to be still pretty one-sided. I mean, I guess I killed a lot of tanks on the left side, but it's not like I had many Leopard A1 pluses left on the field when the game ended. I also lost quite a bunch of them. And on the right, I also lost a couple of Commando Squad. I lost a lot of planes. I lost one CV. Lost some AA. And a lot of my infantry just in general died. But yeah, I try to get some more games in a couple of days. Tomorrow you should hopefully, if everything goes well, finally see the next matches of the tournament, because when you see it, or once the video is public on the same day, I will play Putin, hopefully, most likely. That should definitely be an interesting game. It's gonna be a best of 3. I'd expect he's gonna play some USSR deck variation with whatever kind of cheese cancer, and I try my best to win. 5 rank games, not bad. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I think I spoke a bit too fast in the video today, so maybe I wasn't really you were having trouble to understand me. I hope not. Sometimes I tend to do that, just talk way too fast. Yeah, I still hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you the next time.